All you have to do is this 1-minute hidden Bible prayer, and you can attract anything that you desire. So my friend, have you ever felt like your prayers just bounce off the ceiling, like you're shouting into the void and you're getting back nothing? It's like you're doing it all wrong, right? So hidden away in the Bible, there's this prayer technique that's been changing lives and performing miracles that no one's talking about. And we're here to share that with you. This isn't another prayer. It's about learning how to speak directly with God in a way that you're heard and receive the miracles you're praying for quickly. Now, in order to make this all happen, you need to know 2 huge mistakes commonly made during prayer that stop you from God hearing you. These are things that make you feel like you're talking to a wall or like your prayers are just like bouncing off the ceiling and going unanswered. And I know from personal experience, these things are hurting billions of people. Number 1 is stop seeing prayer as a wish list where you plead for stuff like you're having a one-way conversation with Santa Claus. Please. I invite you to consider that prayer isn't just a wish list sent up to the sky. It's a heart-to-heart conversation with God, a divine dialogue going both ways. It's where you share your heart, thank God for the blessings, confess where you messed up, and acknowledge God's presence and marvel at God's power. And here's something special. When you genuinely reach out to God, whether it's in thanks, worship, or just acknowledging God's role in your life, but especially when you don't ask for something the way we would in modern prayer, you're paradoxically praying in a way that brings you closer to God without realizing it. God's like a shadow who's always there. Even when you forget to look around, God is still shadowing you. But the moment you notice your shadow, you can't unsee it, right? God is omnipresent, always there. But the moment you notice and acknowledge, the connection is stronger. It's about recognizing God's presence and power in your life. And when you do, God leans in closer, matching your level of acknowledgement. God saying, oh yeah, you thought I was great. Wait till you see this. Oh yeah, you thought that was mind-blowing when you needed $5,000 in 7 days for your bills and it magically showed up? You thought that was cool? Just wait, because I'm working on something even bigger. And then, boom, it happens unexpectedly. And God's like, you're gonna be shocked when you see this coming tomorrow. And I know this because it happened to me at the time I needed it. Like, let me just talk about this time I was in a huge rut. And like, I was in a really crappy place. My wife just had her second kid. I was exhausted, stressed, and I was freaking out because my business was in a huge rut for months and months. My income dropped by like 50 to 60%. No matter what I did, I couldn't solve the problem. I couldn't figure even out what was going wrong, but I was missing the main point. I had sidelined God, the source of my success. Once I redirected my focus to God, seeing my struggles as a reflection of my distance from God, I had one miracle after another. And in like a month or 2, I was back to setting new records in my business. The closer you get your attention on God's infinite power, the more it manifests in your life. The more you get lost in fear-based survival, the more you push God out of sight. Simply acknowledging God every moment of the day as your infinite source of supply is like a magnifying glass to see miracles happen quickly. And this brings us to big mistake number 2, worrying about your prayers going unanswered. In the Bible, it says, do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your requests to God, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Jesus Christ. I invite you to stop worrying if your wishes will come true. The peace from God isn't a hope, it's a guarantee. Understanding this shifts the way you approach prayer. Just like you trust the law of gravity without a second thought, you should also trust in the materialization of your prayers. We don't doubt gravity, do we? Like, what if you and I are hanging out and I'm about to have a panic attack because I'm fearing on the next step the sidewalk might launch me into space, and I was anxious that gravity was just going to stop working? Or do you ever drive to the store with your heart beating a mile a minute because you're worried gravity might stop working and you're going to get sucked into outer space off the freeway? That'd be hilarious and sad because it's absurd, right? That's because we're certain about the law of gravity. We have an unwavering faith in gravity's reliability. This same level of certainty and faith should apply to the spiritual law of reaping and sowing, the foundation of prayer. Now, this is the same way that I view reprogramming my subconscious. Whatever results in your life, like exactly to the penny what's in your bank account, or the state of your romantic affairs or the lack thereof, your health, your success, your career, your job, your house, your car, it's a direct reflection of what is deep in your subconscious mind, your unconscious. This is reaping and sowing at its finest. What goes into the subconscious expresses itself as a result of your life and your future destiny. And that's why I'm so big on success hypnosis and reprogramming your subconscious mind. If you click right here, or you go to jakeshypnosis.com, or in the link in the description, or pinned to the comments, you can get my free success hypnosis to reprogram your subconscious mind. You only got to listen to for a couple minutes every day, and you start to plant new seeds in your subconscious. And if you do it for 2-3 minutes every day, the compounding effect of that is your subconscious turns into a magnet to help you attract what you want without conscious effort. So you can click here or get it in the link in the description. Don't get it yet, because this is the important part of how to really pray. Now, here's the thing. When you plant a seed, you trust it grows. You don't spend your days worrying if nature's going to do its job, right? And similarly, knowing God and trusting in God's omnipotence means having absolute certainty in the responses to your prayers. It's about embracing a faith that's so strong that it mirrors your same trust in the fundamental laws of physics and gravity. We should carry this confidence into our prayers, secure in the knowledge they are heard and they will be answered in alignment with God's will. This certainty in God's love and power, it increases the size and speed of your next miracle. This is why in Matthew 13:12 it says, "To those that have, more is given." And now you know what is stopping you from praying correctly. So here's what I invite you to do. Find a quiet moment before sunrise or sunset, before bed. This is when your soul is most receptive and ready to bridge the gap between your desires and reality. So in this prayer, take a deep breath, allow these words to flow. I'm ready to receive the blessings intended for me. I'm open to receiving all the unexpected prosperity, success, and miracles of God. I acknowledge God as my infinite source of supply in all areas of my life. I am grateful God favors and blesses me in larger and larger ways. Thank you, thank you, thank you. When you whisper this prayer, let it be with genuine emotion. No doubt. Remember, Jesus said, "Ask and it shall be given. Seek and you will find." God favors you. Right? Jesus knew that we're all stitched together by the same universal thread. The connections binding everything in the universe were deliberately hidden from you to keep you in the dark, to make you feel powerless. Right? And it's time to break free from these chains, from this fear, from praying in the wrong way where we're just like, "Please give me something." Live in the image of God in which you've been created. We've been spoon-fed the idea that we're just spectators, that we're at mercy of chance and bad luck, and we're like, "Hey, please help." Instead, I invite you to view anything going wrong in your life as a mirror of your reflection of your awareness or lack thereof of God. Just like when my business was falling off a cliff and I was trying to fix everything, instead, bring your attention to the source of all things. Prayer is not just a wish thrown in the wind. It's a direct dial to the creator of the universe, the source of the material world. When you align with the pulse of the universe, you start attracting things that were eluding you. Now, I invite you, when doubt creeps in, just remind yourself, you never doubt the law of gravity. Affirm that you're made in the image of God. You're a divine being worthy of everything that you desire. You can comment that down below. I'm worthy of everything that I desire. I'm made in the image of God. So thanks for hanging with me. If you find this prayer technique powerful, let me know in the comments, and be sure to get my free Success Hypnosis MP3. You can click right here. You can go to jakeshypnosis.com, or it's pinned in the comments and in the description right there down below. and reprogram your mind to that divine state where you're worthy of everything that you desire. Success is normal. You're worthy of the money, the love, the success, the happiness. When that's your subconscious operating system, everything manifests for you quicker and faster. So it's linked right there down below. You can check it out. If you enjoyed today's video and it makes it feel great, be sure to hit the like button on this, subscribe, bell notification. Let me know in the comments down below if you love it, and you can click here to watch another.